Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Josie. Welcome to Eccentric. This is the video for Taurus, November 2019. Okay, Taurus energy, November 2019. I got to remember who to look at. And I readjusted the mic so that y'all can hear. But if anything happens, please comment because I did not know until I got like 4 videos in that my sound was jacked up. Retrograde. Anyway, so let's get your numbers, Taurus. What are Taurians' numbers? All right, Taurus, you got some 11-11 energy going on. You got 2 separate ones and then you got an 11, okay? But the first thing I saw was 1111, the awakening code. Ooh. Anyway, that would actually be interesting to see a Taurus awaken, like somebody that has a lot of Taurian energy, because they pretty stuck in their ways. I'm just saying. So that would be an interesting awakening. Anyway, so yeah, positive attitudes bring positive results, Taurus. That's what that 1111 is saying. And the more that you allow for imagination, the more that you allow for miracle energy, the more that you will be able to actually see and experience. Okay? There's a doorway. There's a doorway that, whether you know it or not, Taurus, there's a doorway that you're walking through. Okay? And some of you're going to be having this experience like things are just going to be happening and you're going to be like, man, I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Like, oh my God, am I tripping? Like, you're going to have a lot of paranormal stuff going on as well as real world miracles. That's the way that they wanted to put it. Tangible feats of magnificence. Tangible feats of magnificence. Okay. That's what that 1111 is talking about for you. And then you've got a number 2. And then you got a number 4. And then you got the number 40. There's like doubles everywhere. Taurus, you may be in a situation where your echo is just coming back at you. And if you're not aware that you're echoing, if you're not aware of what your energy is doing and it's coming back at you, it's just like you're playing volleyball with your energy. Like everything you do, it comes back at you. Like it's like you're in a dang fun house and you're running into mirrors because you don't want to take a moment, breathe, and drop down into your intuition and let spirit lead you to the exit. Like you're just bumping into mirrors, like you're working harder, but you're not working smarter. Okay. Those number 4s are asking you to build something, but not necessarily like dealing with real estate. Something needs to be built though within you, or there's something like either emotional, energetic, like your foundation, your inner foundation, spiritual foundation maybe is what they're talking about, that needs to be built. It's like there's this empty lot and nobody's doing anything with it. And spirit is really pushing you to build on that lot. And I feel like a lot of it is spiritual because with the number 2, you're dealing with intuition. And with the 1111, you're dealing with psychic abilities and paranormal stuff happening and awakening and falling down a rabbit hole. And then with the number 4, you're dealing with building some kind of system, or you're dealing with some kind of foundation. Okay. And with that 40, there is a rabbit hole. Whether you like it or not, you may be like Alice and accidentally fall down it. Okay. Whether you choose to or not, it's gonna happen. And this could just be happening around you. You may be having to deal with a situation where people are waking up around you and you need things to say the same and you're not having it. I mean, but would you really be watching this video, Taurus, if if you are choosing not to be awake? You know what I mean? Um, but there could be cross watchers that are watching because they're dealing with a Taurus that is like refusing to even remotely acknowledge spiritual anything. That could be happening as well. Some of y'all, you may be a cross watcher that is having ascension moments, and you may be in a relationship with a Taurus or just dealing with Taurian type people at work, and they're looking at you like, dude, like all they see is, because you cannot be the tried and true, because you cannot be what you have been because you're dealing with ascension symptoms, all they're seeing is you're irresponsible. You can't be relied on. You're all of these negative things. You know what I mean? But they don't understand that this is not stuff that we have control over. When these energies hit you in the right spots and you lose your mind right in the middle of doing something important, like they're not there. And I'm not even going to say they're not awakened, because I really want to move out of that energy. I want to say that they're just not aware of what you are aware of. They're not having your experience, and therefore they judge by saying, oh, well, you're not this, this, and this. Because of course, with Taurians, they're very slow to change. So that energy is very slow to change. Okay. Now, because we have a whole birth chart, there are definitely some Taurians out there having some Alice in Wonderland moments. Kudos to you. May all your wishes come true with this 1111 thing. Think positively, right? Manifest like a boss. What do we have for Taurus? What is happening? He said, she said. That's what I'm hearing, like right this moment. And Taurus is just kind of sitting there sipping a tea, just looking like, oh, what, you want me to say something? No, I'm not saying not one word. I'm too wise for all of that, right? So we got the Two of Wands that we're dealing with, Taurus. We've got the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio individual or energy. We've got the Page of Cups, same energy. And then we got the Ace of Cups. Hey. So this is one of those I want to give you the world type energies. So some of you Taurians may be experiencing this, or you may be doing this like to somebody, pretty much saying, I want to give you the world. I want to, I want to take you places. I want to have your babies. I want to all this and that. You're just like freaking overwhelmed with love for either a water sign, which is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or a water sign is doing this to you. Like they're like all in and they want to give you the world and they want to carry you across the threshold, all that stuff, that people do from off the TV. Yeah, somebody's definitely like with these two cards, you're getting offers. It doesn't always have to be about romance and all this and that, but whatever these offers are definitely going to make you happy. Some of you, it will make you cry tears of joy. This may be offer for something that you've been needing, like a job or some kind of material thing, or to just some kind of help. But this Ace of Cups is definitely a positive Ace of Cups. Okay. And with this Page of Cups, again, this is a situation where There's offers being made emotionally, and then there's offers being made as far as business is concerned. You may be getting it all. And then, of course, with the Queen of Cups looking at that, what I would call a chalice, it's like you have the Holy Grail and you have it twice. And then, like, you have the Holy Grail, and then God is handing you another one, and then you've got somebody else coming. You got all these cups coming your way. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's trying to hand you something. And then there's the world right there. So somebody really feels very, very deeply about you, Taurus. Okay. Hey, love. Um, or you feel very, very deeply about someone else, and it's like sickening, but not in a negative way. That's just the word that I chose to use. Kind of like when you eat too much candy and you don't feel well. It's not like you didn't enjoy the candy, but kind of like an obsession. So, yeah, have fun with that. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, it's definitely an obsession. So we're going to see what else is going on, Taurus. Some of y'all may be or may have called in your twin flame. And y'all are having a moment, boy. Like two snakes wrapped all around each other in a ball. Like, yeah, that's interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh my gosh, really though? Okay, for some Taurians, what's happening is you're going to meet somebody that's a love interest, and that's how you're going to end up falling down the rabbit hole because they're spiritual. That's cool. Wow. Okay, so I'm hearing make my mind up. Now, I didn't hear I can't. Maybe it's a I have to make my mind up. We got the Six of Pentacles here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here. We've got the Eight of Swords here. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. I need a Taurus friend. I need a Taurus buddy because, I mean, it's like snowing money. I didn't say raining, I said snowing. Where's this money coming from? Where's all this help coming from? Like, I don't even know why this Eight of Swords is here. I gotta sneeze. At least I think I gotta sneeze. Okay, I don't. That just happened, y'all. I'm sitting here like. Anyway. It's like, your seeds are well planted. That you have stability coming, or that you're stable and you have more stability coming, right? Like you're being reinforced. There's different levels. Some of you needed help and you're getting it because you were not stable at all. And then some of you were already stable and you have your little stash over here growing too. You're just on top of it. You know what I mean? Now for this jailbird, someone is being bailed out of jail. You may be bailing somebody out of jail, or somebody else is being bailed out of jail. Okay. I don't feel like any of you Taurians were trapped and then now the finances are what's freeing you. No, that's probably a single situation where somebody's getting bailed out of jail. Okay. Okay, frequency in what context? Because I'm seeing, it means the same thing. I don't think they're talking about energetic frequency. I think they're talking about the math part. Change the frequency in which you're doing something, Taurus. What is this something that they're doing? What is this? What's going on with this frequency stuff? You just need to do something less. Okay? Look at this. Y'all got coins everywhere. Lord have mercy. Maybe you working too much. Maybe you need to change the frequency of the days that you go to work. You got the 10 of swords here. Okay? The 9 of pentacles and the 10 of swords. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is you killing it, which is great. But it's not great if you're killing yourself in the process. Okay? So don't let like yourself get out of control when it comes to your grind, because then everything will come to a halt, because you're going to have to address physical issues or mental issues or emotional issues because of burnout and things like that. Okay? Some of you are single and you are just fine being single. You're enjoying nature, you're dating yourself, you're just fine. And Spirit's going to use this period of time to enlighten you. Okay? The inside of my head feel like it want to pop, like, you know, when your ears want to pop. Sometimes I get that. You know, Gaia be doing the most. All right, so some of you are sports fans, and I can see some of y'all doing the sports thing, like going to the game and things like that. But the problem is, what's happening is you have all of these people that you're doing stuff for, and then you're still trying to enjoy things that you like to enjoy, and you're just spreading yourself way too thin. So somewhere you're going to have to say no. Okay? Somewhere. And there's some of you Taurians, whether you realize it or not, there's someone that is probably more introverted than you, and they don't want to see you all the time. And if you have like a new relationship or whatever, this partner is like not into like being joined at the hip, just so you know. Okay? So like try to spread that out, spread that love out, you know? Let's see here. There's a lot of spirituality happening. You know, if you look at it like a sandwich, everything that's in between the bread is spirituality. The only thing that's mundane is the bread. That's how much you're about to go through in November. I hear the cost is high. The cost is high for standing still. You got to move. When things start happening in your life, don't sit there and try to think about tradition or holding on, or think about all the reasons why you should stay when you're like getting hurt. Okay? Think about how you feel. Think about self-preservation. Okay? Feel your way through that. Don't think about, oh, well, what am I going to do without these people, this person, this job, all this and that. There's a storm coming, and the authorities, i.e. Spirit, is like, you need to evacuate. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm going to just sit on top of my roof. No, don't do that. Don't do it, Taurus. Whenever you have a spiritual awakening, stuff starts to happen around you. And it gets crazy, but you're not going to be totally comfortable. And that's okay. You're not going to be comfortable. The whole point is to get you to move, to get you to see. And then again, somebody's like this, like they want you at arm's length because you're so into them, or you're just so touchy-feely. I don't know what's happening, but you may be somebody may be this way toward you. And you're like, dude, I don't do this. This is not how I roll, you know? Female dude, you know, interesting. Some of you may be hypersensitive and don't want to be touched, or you may be dealing with a partner that is, again, like I said, awakening, and they're hypersensitive and they don't want to be touched, you know, teeth hurting, skin sensitive, a little bit of air blow on them and all their nerves just start tripping, like that sensitive. Judgment card is happening. Okay. The judgment card is happening in November. Oh, yeah. The Five of Pentacles is happening in November. The King of Wands is happening in November. The Eight of Pentacles, again, there's that work energy. And then there's this Nine of Swords, Taurus. The King of Wands is asking you to take action. This is an energy, not necessarily a person for this group of Taurians. You need to take action when it comes to a situation of codependency, okay? Instead of trying to figure out how to make it work, because your energy is being drained, okay? You're working not only for you, but for whoever's mooching off of you or snatching your energy. This is you. It belongs to you, not to people who just want to hang around and attach. You know what I mean? Don't be up at night trying to figure out anything when it comes to anybody else, because you already, this is all you. You know what you're doing. This Eight of Pentacles is, I know what I'm doing. I'm focused. You know, I'm good. And then you're over here with this Nine of Pentacles, like, man, I'm losing sleep because I'm trying to figure out how I can pay my bills and still feed us and all this and that, while somebody is just kind of there doing the bare minimum or nothing at all. But the only reason why you're even in this state is because of this person or this situation. Because you may have to take care of like a sick loved one or whatever, and that may be causing you to worry as well too. Some of you are dealing with someone coming from the past, go figure, Mercury retrograde, that was codependent on you in the past. That's why you cut them off before. But because the connection was so passionate, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because of the connection being so passionate, you know, they got you in your feelings because, you know, they're still sexy or hot or whatever, right? And, you know, judgment is asking you, you know, what have you learned? Because this person is still showing up with this same energy. You know, what have you learned? Because they're coming back. They ran out of options. The judgment is wanting to see, are you going to continue to focus on what you need to focus on? Or are you going to allow this distraction to have you all over the place and start dropping some of these coins from 8 down to 5? You know what I mean? Or are you going to go the opposite way toward the 10 of Pentacles? So that's what's happening with that scenario. Okay. You got a lot of people situations. You got a lot of awakening. This person coming back temporarily may cause you to have an awakening. Some of you very much so may be going through a cycle where you get hurt again, but this time is going to cause you or trigger you to have a spiritual awakening. All roads, right? All roads. But other than that, I hope that this reading was helpful for you. I thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Josie. Welcome to Eccentric. And yeah, have a beautiful day. And I'll talk to you soon.